It's universally known that Chelsea have had an issue with their number 9 jersey for the best part of 2 decades now. Cast your mind back to Falcao, Higuain, Morata, Torres who initially struggled, and even Steve Damn Sidwell. Chelsea have been down bad for a reliable 15 goal a season number 9 since Drogba left. And he wasn't even a number 9. It's not even that there's a form of legendary essence about the shirt, like with the pressure of United's number 7. There genuinely seems to be a curse plaguing most of the players that choose the number. Now, thanks to your guys' request, Sir BCHD, the master of the managerial dark arts, is going to be attempting to break the number 9 striker curse with an underrated gem, Adolfo Gaich. The Argentine made a January loan move to Benevento in Serie A, however, arriving from CSKA Moscow, the South American unit is ready to take the Premier League by storm. An unlikely hero who fits into that Diego Costa hardman mold. Chelsea are famously known for sending their youth talent out on loan over the years, so Adolfo's in luck. You're looking at the Blues' main talisman for years to come. That's right, he's here, he's arrived, and he's perfect, landing at Stamford Bridge, and he's causing shockwaves around the world. For £10 million, the 21-year-old Argentine is here to make moves, to take his game up to the next level under Sir BCHD's guidance, and to revolutionize this Chelsea team. Sorry, Tammy, for taking your number. It's for the content. I'm sure he understands. We're also eliminating and releasing all the main striker competition to maximize Gaich's game time, and to provide him with a better opportunity to actually lift the curse and succeeding with the number 9 on his back. That means goodbye Giroud, see you later Tammy Abraham, and we're actually going to figure out a way to sell Timo Werner. Now, with the 21-year-old being one of the only strikers here at the club, he's guaranteed the minutes on the pitch, showing great potential for starters, so we know he has that 80+ potential. Whether we can take it higher is another question. With dynamic potential, anything is possible, but here are his stats, and he has 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, so we need to chuck him on a development plan straight away. But his main highlights are his strength at a 79, composure and attack positioning relatively high for his age, jumping at a 71, and technically his finishing and heading accuracy are his 2 green attributes. He's going to be training as a complete striker to get that weak foot up to 4, maybe even 5 stars, improving areas of his shooting, passing and dribbling for now. Upon the South Americans' arrival, here is how the starting 11 for Chelsea is now shaping up. Adolfo is of course taking up that number 9 spot in up top. To complete the trident is Pulisic. We might even bring on Ziyech or Havertz and involve him in the starting 11. I know they haven't got the best of track records, but this could be the perfect environment for Gaich to transform into a world-renowned superstar. Now, enough of the talking, let's get on with the rest of the number 9's career, simulate through it, and see if this curse can officially be broken. If you do go on to enjoy the video and the overall concept, make sure to drop it a like down below, subscribe, and turn on those notifications for more FIFA 21 content coming your way, and I'll catch you back at the end of Season 1. I'm here to announce we've had a change of heart. Barcelona have offered up £61 million for Timo Werner, and I've just flat out accepted it, knowing that the CPU, through simulating, is probably going to play Werner over Gaich, so I am taking this one seriously. I'm not playing it safe. German is now on his way, departing to the Camp Nou, one of the most expensive deals of the summer. Season 1's down, and I'm sure there's many more to come. In conclusion, the Blues have finished in 4th with 69 points, well out of contention in that top 3. Definitely not aiming for the title, but they've secured Champions League football yet again for Season 2. Has Adolfo adapted to life in England? We'll find out, as in the FA Cup. They got knocked out in round 5 to Cardiff City on penalties after it was 3-3, 5-4. Now in the Carabao Cup, no glory there either, so no pieces of silverware domestically to celebrate about. Cardiff City doing a madness in the Cups. Yet again, it's another penalties exit, 5-4 to Millwall. Out the Champions League was their last saving grace, but in Group E, finishing in 3rd with 8 points and relegated to the Europa League. They didn't end up making the finals, as they were knocked out in the semis 4-0 to Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. A pretty poor showing from Chelsea in pretty much every single competition besides the Premier League, but here with the top performers, and of course the one we are all looking for. We're analysing his every move. It's Adolfo Gaich, now at 22 years of age. He's gone up a +6 this season, 59 appearances, 14 goals and 3 assists for the Argentine. We fitted him out with brand new boots, a brand new fresh look, and he's had a pretty decent mid-season here at Stamford Stamford Bridge with 17 goal involvements, obviously being overshadowed by the likes of Christian Pulisic and Kai Havertz. Not at their level yet, but the progression was there in terms of his development. Worked as a complete striker and he now possesses the 5-star skill moves. He's had various stat upgrades like attack positioning, stamina, jumping, strength. In terms of his technical area as well, shot power, finishing, those have been the crucial stats to increase, and curve and also ball control receiving little upgrades along the way. In terms of his market valuation, financially, Gaich now valued at £14 million. He is up 300% on the market. He's now getting paid 105k a week and is an important first team player. Being the sole striker, he is relied upon by Chelsea and Sir BCHD. If he gets injured, there is really no other attacking outlet. The world rests on his shoulders as the Argentine progresses into season 2. A solid start, if I do say so myself. He started at humble beginnings. Everyone's got to start somewhere, and the number 9 curse is still looming in the background. So let's hope in season 2 he's well and truly on that path of completely killing the curse once and for all. In Adolfo's second campaign here at Chelsea, is the second season of charm? It might be second season syndrome right here. The Blues finish in 5th, a similar points tally to last season, but they've been overthrown by Arsenal, who finish in their iconic 4th. Spurs win the league, but that is Europa League qualification for season 3. A step backwards that I didn't think they'd take or wanted to take. They were eliminated by Liverpool 2-1 in the FA Cup round 6. And again, here for the Carabao Cup, no success domestically. It still lingers large as Arsenal defeated them 2-1. Now the Champions League saw them drawn into Group G with Barcelona, Roma and CSKA Moscow. The Russian outfit, Gaich's former side, finishing in the bottom, and this time they actually qualified out of the group in the round of 16. Yeah, RB Leipzig took them down 5-5 and they won on away goals, aggregate away goals. It pains me to see that. I think season 1 and season 2 successes kind of weigh hand in hand. Pretty similar, but there's no Champions League qualification this time around for season 3, and here were the top performers. It's Havertz and Gaich actually finishing joint top goal scorers for the club. This time Adolfo going up a +5, one less overall growth than last season, but it is still actually magnificent to see him score 23 goals and 6 assists, 29 goal contributions for the Argentine, who's now 23. In 50 appearances, he has impressed up front. Havertz and Pulisic alongside him in that front 3 trident. I think this is an attacking trio for the ages. They might have clicked into place, but some other notable performers include Jorginho, Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi off the bench. He's in good form, still rocking the 5-star weak foot at an 81 overall. His strength and stamina still some of his main highlights, and his attack positioning is absolutely marvelous. Ball control, finishing and shot power are the technical stats in the 90s, and you've got to be impressed by the poise and the presence he holds up front. He would be a defender's worst nightmare. He can do it in the air, he can bully defenders off the ball. Now he's valued at £37 million on the dot in the transfer market. This current Chelsea squad, with a few improvements here and there, the starting 11 could well and truly challenge for the title come season 3. The doubters are slowly dwindling away, the haters are starting to sit down. Adolfo Gaich is starting to prove people wrong, and he could be the one to completely snap the curse out of place. Now that we're 3 seasons deep with Adolfo's career, we're starting to change things up. It's time for change. In terms of the development plan, we are shifting it from complete striker. He's going to be now training to be a mobile striker to increase those skill moves up to 5-star. So the poacher development plan will be applied in the near future. He's taken on his 3rd season here at Stamford Bridge, and I think it is time for a little contract renewal or pay rise. We're hooking him up with a brand new deal. It's going to be a 3-year extension, now getting 145k a week. The Argentinian number 9 is staying loyal here at Chelsea. Now, we've stopped simulation dead set at the end of season 3, but in a very crucial and important match right here, it's the Europa League final. Now, I haven't taken a peek at their Premier League performance this season, but just in case, I want to simulate this one and see what goes down in European final up against Sevilla, the Europa League specialists. They are literal veterans. They know how to win Europa League finals, and this is our lineup up against the Spaniards. We'll see if Gaich can make his impact and score a goal as a number 9, and it is a 2-1 win, and it's the 2 midfielders, Kovacic and Jorginho. Gaich playing the entire game, but not getting a goal to his name, but it doesn't matter because the Chelsea have won the Europa League, and it's their first piece of silverware based on what I can tell, and of course the coveted prize means Champions League qualification for season 4. Well, it looks like we might have been spoiled here because Chelsea looked to claim their second trophy. We might have gone and done the double. Yeah, the news articles didn't lie. In the Carabao Cup, they made their first domestic final and have come away with a 3-0 victory. 2 trophies this season to add to the collection, and finally, the silverware is starting to add up, and Gaich is reaping the rewards and getting his successes in the FA Cup. It was a 2-0 defeat in round 4 to Manchester United, and finally, what you've all been waiting for, the Premier League performance. And okay, the Europa League didn't really matter in the end here. The Blues finished in 4th once more, just like season 1. They've gone from 4th to 5th to now 4th again, unable to break through to that top 3 barrier, which they're looking to smash open come season 4. Now trust me, it's all well and good picking up trophies and finding success with the team this season, but our number 1 priority, what happened to our number 9 this season, how did he get on? And it's his best season to date. Throughout 3 seasons, he has grown a plus 15 altogether. This time around, getting a plus 4 to his overall, now hitting 85, and has scored a couple more goals than last season with 66 appearances. He's found the back of the net 27 times and scored 3 assists. Those 30 goal contributions, one of Chelsea's best players alongside his front 3 compatriots, Pulisic and Kai Havertz, doing the job in up top, and Jorginho also getting involved. Looks like the number 9 curse is no more. I don't want to jinx it, I don't want to say anything too early, but Adolfo is killing the game. Now at 24, a couple of years away from his prime, we couldn't have asked for a better first 3 years. Attack positioning been boosted to a 97, close to maxing out, sprint speed now at an 82, and technically dribbling and long shots have received major upgrades. Shot power at a 98 is absolutely phenomenal. 94 finishing, of course, is his trademark, and is now valued in on the transfer market financially at £74 million. Now I don't know about you actual Chelsea fans, but this is bringing back some Diego Costa-esque vibes when he was the main man going forward for Chelsea. I know he was the number 19, but Gaich is channeling all that top dog presence. His energy has been unrivaled for the first 3 years, but can he maintain this type of dominance and performance year after year? We're about to find out. It's another update, it's a new development plan for Adolfo as we approach season 4. The now 24-year-old, he's going to move from a mobile striker, and it's time to improve those attacking work rates. He will be training as a poacher for the remainder of the season. Hear me out, I'm actually a fan, as it's going to improve key facets of his game that need that extra oomph. They need a bit more behind them, such as agility, reactions, stamina, and of course the sprint speed. Now just for that icing on top of the cake, the finishing touch, we rewarded Adolfo with the captain's armband, and now Gaich will be the leader of this Chelsea side. Season 4's conclusion is pretty much got the same taste and flavour as the rest, finishing in 4th, unable to challenge for the title. Gaich unable to change their Premier League fortunes. However, in other cup competitions, Chelsea are going to be taking on Manchester City at Wembley for the FA Cup final. Not only that, we have a Champions League final 2012 replay, and the news just keeps on getting better and better as we have 2 finals, 2 games for 2 pieces of silverware, and it's a 2012 replay, Chelsea versus Bayern Munich in a Champions League final. 12 years later, let's take you through their European journey. Those in the continental stage, they were handed a pretty easy group. Here in Group D, they finished on top with 12 points, moving into the round of 16, progressing past PSG on away goals. In the quarterfinals, they matched up against Liverpool, an all-English affair where they took them down 4-1, and in the semi-finals, they just got past RB Leipzig. Revenge for that round of 16 elimination all those years ago, scraped by 4-3 to meet their match, the Bavarian Giants, in the big dance. Now I completely forgot about this one, it slipped my mind. It was the UEFA Super Cup, and that means they've won a treble this season? Question mark? I don't know, potentially it could be on the cards. They go ahead and do the business in the last 2 games of the season. It was a 5-goal thriller, a 3-2 victory over the Champions League winners Juve. Now here is the lineup headed into the FA Cup final. It is an extremely strong side. It's got a quick sim written all over it. Maybe, just maybe, they can prove the Blues wrong. The champions of England here at Wembley. Anything is possible for the Blues, and Adolfo could lift up yet another piece of silverware. And no, he did score in this game. He actually put his side into the lead in the 52nd minute, but in extra time, Raheem Sterling's 110th minute dagger to make it 2-1, and the Citizens successful on FA Cup final day. They're going to regroup, put all their domestic struggles and ills behind them as they're focusing on the biggest of European dances, and it's up against Bayern Munich. I want to play this one and see if we can recreate the magic of 2012. Can our target man Argentinian lift up the trophy just like Drogba did, running around like an absolute madman at the Allianz Arena? I'm prepared for what is going to be a thrilling contest. Now, if there's any platform to prove that the number 9 curse has been dispelled, it is a Champions League final, and Gaich has the opportunity to do so here on the biggest of stages. He's leading them out tonight. He wants the ribbons on that trophy to be blue and white. Can they pull off the unthinkable here 12 years later in a UCL bout that is going to go down in the history books? And Gaich looking as ready as ever, as keen to get the proceedings underway, and he's G'ing up his side. Who'll kick things off here? Let's get it done. Simon Coutinho now, early pressure from Bayern Munich, and Kepa Luckily he got there first. Our Spaniard alert to the danger. Now Kante getting involved. It's Kovacic with a lovely pocket of space. Gaich has found himself in, and the Argentine with his first shot of the game, his first chance, and it's first blood to Chelsea. What an opportunity. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Our number 9 captain has fell through the traps, and he's evaded all his defenders one-on-one with Neuer, and he found the angle to strike. It was a dagger into the bottom left-hand corner. Bayern though, they're not going to let up anytime soon. Look at Coutinho surging forward, and all of a sudden it could have been the perfect response, but Kepa has come to save us when we needed it most. Kante, ball over the top. This final has started off in the most bizarre way possible. Oh no, again, our defense. Where is it? I'm trying to select my player, and Bayern, just like that, it is not going to be an easy night. A long night is ahead of us, and Bayern get their equaliser through Newhouse. It's 1-1 right next to the stretcher. Perfect place to celebrate, and the Bavarians find their goal. Both defenses have been breached, and relatively easy goals. 1-on-1. Kepa can't keep that one out. It's too perfect of a strike, and it's 1-1.
He tried it.
Oh, Gaich. Mate, he's got a family. Don't do that to him. That is the kind of defensive initiative we need now. Cleared straight to Gaich. He gets on the end of that header. And Ziyech, another ball inside, and the Argentine is off. He's got a defender to beat. He cuts inside, and the number 9 with the shot deflected, and back to Bayern. Right, we go into the break at 1-1. That was a damn entertaining opener. It's only going to continue in the second 45. To Kai Havertz, and the Croatian. Nice little combination. The deflection aids Havertz in his run on the right flank. Do we have options in the middle? Who'll cut it back through to Kovacic. There's Gaich on the edge of the area. Gaich with the volley. And again, we have Pulisic to smack it home. No offsides there as our American fires in the second to nudge us into the lead. It was deflected. It was scrappy. Not the prettiest goal you'll see. But the left foot thump from our number 10 after Gaich. Another deflected shot. But it fell straight into the path of Pulisic, who found it on the half volley. Such a satisfying finish off the post and in. And that is a well-deserved goal to get us 2-1 up. All over the top, Alphonso Davies, Bayern's roadrunner, who'll cut it back to Leroy Sané. There's another option in there, and it's going to be a penalty. Kunde takes down Sané without the ball. That is a complete lapse in judgment. Concentration's gone out the window, and our number 6, a late challenge, and it's a blatant penalty, a stonewall penalty. And from the spot, it will be Richarlison to face Kepa. Richarlison going right, and the slowest dive I've ever seen in my life. But Kepa makes the save. The Spaniard denies. Oh, it was a chip. That's why it was so slow. I thought it was a finesse shot. Pat yourself on the back, son. You've done us proud. Kimmich, who just somehow weaves his way through, cuts on the outside, and the captain delivers inside. It is Kroos. Oh no, and it's again back to Kroos. Oh, it was offside. That would have been the equaliser. Oh no, Lewandowski. This is bad. This is bad. Vinicius Jr., the Brazilian, works his way through. Chilwell. How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty? Does anyone know how that is actually a penalty? With the softest penalty given you ever see. That is a robbery. That is UEFA robbery. How is that a penalty? How is that a... Guys, someone explain to me in the comments below. I know it's just FIFA being FIFA, but still, okay. Can Kepa recoup the magic and steal the show? To be a hero, the Spaniard up against Richarlison again, and he's going right, and that's another save. 2 saves in a row from the penalty spot, and Kepa Arrizabalaga has done it again, and he's stolen the show off our number 9, Gaich. The captain has been outshone by the man in between the sticks. He was a Chelsea write-off. They were calling him a flop. We still got one more. We can't say he's a hero yet. We just need to get clear of this corner, and it should be Chelsea to be European champions. Kepa with a Superman punch away. Bayern with the last chance, and surely that's not it's another corner. All right, we'll do this the hard way. We'll do it the hard way then. Fine. 2 minutes of added time. It's gone to 4. Kepa with another punch away. What more do we have to do? Referee, blow the whistle. Referee's blown it. And there we go. I mean, Gaich did get a goal today, but we're trying to get that third. We're pushing for it to make sure the game was dead and buried. But Bayern kept persisting, and Gaich's 7th minute strike just set the tone for the rest of the match. Does that officially clear the bad juju around the number 9 at Chelsea? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to check up on the Argentine stats this season, his 4th campaign out. But first, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The captain, the leader, to lift up the trophy, and he definitely provided in the big dance tonight. Didn't shy away from the platform, and the ribbons are definitely blue and white. The only team in London to win a Champions League, and the Blues will be partying hard tonight. The confetti rains down, and the blue side of London have something to boast about yet again. The Blues bounce back in the only way they know how. Let's check in on how Adolfo fared this season. It was another top goal scorer on season. The Golden Boot awarded to the Argentine, now 25, about to approach his prime. He scored 30 goals in 66 appearances, including the goal in the final, and 6 assists. We do have Pulisic and of course Kai Havertz, the top three, the front three, always providing and producing for this team. Ziyech and Jorginho in that top 5 conversation, and his efforts this season have seen him increase to a +2 than our captain. Let's see how the poacher development plan has done. Now 6'3" beast, he now has that attacking work rate set at high, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, the complete package in up front, including upgrades in agility, reactions, attack positioning standing at a 99, and in the technical department, shot power has increased to 99, finishing now sitting at 96, as well as ball control. Volley's increased to a 72, is in good form and now valued on the transfer market at £116 million. I think it's time for a crucial first team member upgrade. Well, the delegation team don't think so. He's just going to get 320k a week from the time being. Personally, I feel like Gaich has done enough, but for the faint at heart, for the doubters, we'll go one more season into season 5 just so that we can say we've simulated half a decade in our attempt to completely obliterate this number 9 curse. Gaichy boy, hit him with your best shot. It's been about 5 years in the making, but now we can finally claim that Gaich's Chelsea are Premier League champions, champions of England. They conquered Europe before they could conquer the league, and with 87 points, just above Liverpool with 84, they finished champions, only losing 3 times this season. Progress over to the FA Cup, and again, Manchester City take them down. At Wembley, it finished 2-2, and then in another penalty shootout, this team just do not like penalties whatsoever. It was 4-3 to the Citizens. Now, in the Carabao Cup final, they didn't falter at Wembley to Liverpool 3-0. They actually won this, and it's the second time they've done it throughout this video. Here in the UEFA Super Cup, it was another all-English affair, and it was a 2-1 victory over Spurs, the Europa League winners. A treble that, depending on how this Champions League run goes, could evolve into a quadruple. In Group G, they faced Monaco, Midtjylland, and Valencia, and they came out on top with 11 points in the round of 16. They faced Real Madrid with a 6-2 win on aggregate, emphatic stuff. And in the quarters, they faced Atletico Madrid 2-1, scraping by and progressing through to the quarterfinals. In an all-English affair, they took down Manchester United 3-2, and in the final against Barcelona, a classic European encounter between these two, the Blues have gone back-to-back, a quadruple season, winning the Premier League and defending their European crown. I think we can now ratify and confirm that Sir BCHD and Adolfo Gaich is a winning combination. He's well and truly fended off the bad luck and the bad vibes that come with the number 9 jersey, and now our 26-year-old Argentine is one of the world's best. Throwing a +2 this season, he has now reached a 91 overall in the Chelsea kit. The captain has played 65 games this season and keeps on getting better and better with 40 goal contributions. He scored 36 times and found 4 assists. In terms of how that ranked in the team, of course he was a top goal scorer. 36, one of my favorite numbers as well, just a perfect way to finish this off. Christian Pulisic came close, 38 goal involvements, and Hudson-Odoi rose above Kai Havertz this season, quite funnily enough. Now for this season, the development plan changed up. We put him through the ropes as a target man development plan, so that's what was initiated this season, and our final look at his stats, his jumping, reactions, and balance have all received upgrades, 2 maxed out stats, including attack positioning and shot power, stark greens and light greens everywhere you look, besides the defensive stats really, and physically, he is pretty much unrivaled. Did we do a successful job with the Argentine? I'll let you guys let me know down in the comments, as financially, he's valued on the transfer market at £141 million, and how does that rank with the rest of the team? Yeah, he doesn't rank in the top 3. He is sitting in 4th with a 13% rise in his valuation, all whilst having an important squad role, and if we bump up his contract, finally, he gets that crucial squad role to send him off. Now, for any of the doubters out there, this is a bit more bonus content. We have simulated just one more cheeky season, and we have gotten through to the Ballon d'Or nominations in Season 6 for 2025. He's covered up by the text. It's our boy Adolfo Gaich alongside the front 3 of Chelsea, all being nominated, plus they've thrown in Mbappe in the mix. So, can he not only break the number 9 curse here at Chelsea, but can he also win a Ballon d'Or in his 6th season? He has completed it as a target man now. Can he be crowned the best player in the world? Unless Mbappe has had a record-breaking season, we know it is going to be a Chelsea player, and it is none other than the Argentine hitman. What a glorious day for the South American at 26 years of age, in his peak, in his prime. He's only gone and captured the golden ball. The Ballon d'Or is his, and he's now officially one of the world's best and one of Chelsea's best ever number 9s. Now, I wasn't planning on going an extra season, but it is a World Cup year. The international stage is set for the summer, so we'll see if he gets gets introduced to the Argentinian squad, how he's going to line up with the team, and if he can pull off the unthinkable on the world stage. Not only a European champion, an English champion, Chelsea's number 9 hero, but the best player in the world. Can the Chelsea captain take the best of his game to the World Cup? Just for some context, here is how the Albiceleste lined up for the 2026 World Cup post-Messi, post that golden generation, the golden era on the front three of Almada, De La Vega, and Adolfo Gaich leading the line is completely threatening. You'd pretty much automatically place them in the top 4 favourites to win the tournament. However, football isn't one on paper, it's one on the pitch, and here's how they actually performed. They were placed into Group D alongside Turkey, Ireland, and New Zealand, so they were handed a pretty golden group. No group of death for them as they progressed first out on top, and in the round of 16, they went on to face Slovenia, and they were upset by the tournament underdogs. Gaich's country knocked out in a humiliating way, and they completely flopped in this 2026 World Cup, and the eventual champions, Italy, in the final 3-1 after they defeated the Netherlands. You love to see it. It's heartbreak for a country and a footballing nation that love this tournament so much to see them go out so early. It seems like his teammates played pretty well, he just couldn't carry the squad as De La Vega and Almada, actually Almada is one of the tournament's top goal scorers, De La Vega with 3, and Adolfo Gaich not even cracking into the top 25 goal scorers. He had a pretty poor campaign. This has been us attempting to break another one of these shirt number curses. Let me know down in the comments below, what are the curses should we try and break next? We've done Manchester United 7, and now we've taken on Chelsea's number 9. With relatively under the radar, unsung heroes, the Argentine and the American with a story of their own, but what other challenge should Sir BCHD take on next? If you went on to enjoy, make sure to drop the video a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications for more content arriving in your feeds. Make sure to follow all my socials down, linked in the description. As always, I've been Sir BCHD. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.